Well, there's no denying that it's a beautiful day. My hope is to catch some fall foliage. Our intended route will take us from Rutherford up 17 into Harriman State Park, down 7 Lakes Drive, and then inevitably to New Paltz. Our inspiration for this is New York State's foliage report of color change. So I'm gonna hope that here, where the Catskills are, will be good enough. Because around here, it is still pretty darn green, guys. But there's only one way to find out, and that is to take a voyage. You have to have a few things for a fall trip. A jacket, because we're heading to higher elevations. Check. A notepad and pen to write down any of the really great finds that you run across. Restaurants, wineries. Perhaps the most important thing to take with you, a camera. Also for any road trip you need music, but I'm gonna start with this. And since I can't read and drive, I will listen to some. I am not obsessed. I'm not obsessed. And hope that I have my supplies. If I don't, I can always stop and get them. Because I have a GPS. And my phone has Google Maps with search capability, so we're all set.
And I took the one less traveled by.
Here we are in northern New Jersey. Keeping on going north. Oh, that's gonna look so beautiful in a few weeks, guys. Our true voyage begins here in Sloatsburg, where we will enter Harriman State Park. And you'll see it looking not quite as vibrant as it will be in a week or so. The major factor influencing autumn color change is lack of water. Not a lack of water and nutrients to the entire tree, but a purposeful weaning of water from each leaf. Photosynthesis, or the food-producing combination of sunlight, pretend like that's sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide, is limited by the tree. During winter, there is not enough light for water to photosynthesize. These trees will rest. They shut down their food-making factories. So chlorophyll, which is what gives trees their green hue, disappears from the leaves. As the bright green fades away, we begin to see the yellow and the orange that was always there. Carotene, the pigment found in carrots and corn, causes maples, birches, and poplars to turn yellow. True leaf pigments vary with the species of the tree and thus different characteristics of leaf color. And because the true leaf colors are water soluble, that makes the colors disappear very quickly after drying out. See, fall's coming to southern New York. I also passed a sign, Oktoberfest. It means all trails are open, apparently. Yeah, they are all open. You'd think they'd be open in the summer, but when my friend and I came up here in the summer, they were not all open. It's curious to me because they're lakes. I'm trying to get this to load so I can show you guys the wave, the color change wave. The colors start yellow first, which we saw a lot of yellow today, and then become orange and then finally red in late fall. That's what that's saying. And the big line on the top just says, hey, that's all of them. The reds in maples are because glucose is stuck in the leaves. And for some reason, sunlight and cool nights turns the glucose into a red color. New Paltz was a stop off the first time I ever went up to Hunter because my friend and I saw a sign for a winery. And on the way back from the first ski trip I took with my sister and my cousin Dave and Robert, we stopped in New Paltz. We had dinner there. After that, just kind of fell in love with it because it's a cute town. You would call it a commuter town, but it's kind of like one of the furthest north commuter towns from New York. The State University of New York is there. There's the hustle again. I'm telling you guys, look it up. Right down this street is Bacchus Restaurant. I love it. You get a free salad bar with dinner and free chips and salsa and pretty good food. And for a Texas gal, you can't really go wrong with that. There's a little spot where you can go look at antiques and look at little art and have food. It's a little overpriced, but it's cutesy. So now we're gonna go see the Mohonk Preserve overlook and then hopefully make it to Hunter before sunset. For all you hikers, it's a great place to go. Really like it. It's been a long time though.
As you can see, this is the Mohonk Preserve. It is just starting to change. Still really pretty overlook. If you want to come, that's great trails. There's a $10 fee if you're not a member for hiking and a $15 fee for biking. It's totally worth it. Great, great, great day escape from New York.
There's a little bit of leaf change, but that's what I was hoping for. We'll still check out Hunter Mountain, but it's an hour away, so.
I admit I was pretty excited as I drove up to Hunter Mountain, noticing the sunlight hitting the tree leaves so vibrantly. But sadly, the higher I got up at elevation, I was really racing the sun.
Unfortunately, the sun has begun to fade on us, but we have definitely succeeded in finding fall leaves. If this is not peak, it is definitely near peak. And it is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, I guess I could say numerous things, not the least of which being I wish we had just come to Hunter earlier. But we made it, and it's pretty. You can at least tell that there are oranges and yellows and reds, and fall is coming. It's all rolling back down New York way. So New Yorkers, Jerseyites, get your leaf peeping on. That's where we normally ski. Very close to Hunter Mountain is Tennersville, where you have a fairly wide option of eateries and lots, of course, of bed and breakfasts because it's cute. Does this remind anybody else of that scene in The Ring where the little girl's just playing in the pretty field and then just dumped into the well? The National Forest Service actually provides a fall color hotline. Bring up your notepad file. It is 1-800-354-4595. You call that for any seasonal fall color information that you might be seeking. Use it as a resource. Use your tax dollars at work.
It's about leaf color, foliage peaks, scenic drives, and other fall activities. Areas where rainfall has been stronger this year, the peak colors should be most vivid and vibrant.
Sorry, Texas.
No
all about leaf peeping. Of course, if you can't make it out to see colors yourself, you can always go to the webcams. I remember when I was in Houston, I did that somewhat psychotically, somewhat obsessively. I watched the webcams on the different parks in the Northeast a lot, maybe too much. It was kind of weird. That's only if you can't go take drives to see them. This is going to be Autumnal podcast number 1. And I will try and supplement this soon. Mwah.